Okay, this is the second course navigation video. We had left off last time at the learning modules. So typically you'll have 1 to 2 learning modules a week. There's about 3 times during the semester where you'll only have one because it's a lengthier learning module. But usually you'll have 2 a week. The first one will be assigned on Mondays and the second one on Thursday. So in this learning module, you see um, it's kind of an advanced organizer that you start with. It tells the due date for that learning module, and then it goes through all the assignments for that week. For the first week, there's one particular assignment, the City Human Subjects Research Course Training Module, or training activity, and that's not due until the 16th. So that gives you a full week because that assignment is a bit lengthier. And so here on the left-hand side, there's a table of contents. So it takes all the assignments in the first advanced organizer and you can go directly to them. So if I clicked on the article When Myth Trumps Science, which you're supposed to watch, it'll take you directly to that article. And it'll open it up for you. It'll take you to assignments. So if I clicked on the city training activity, it lets you submit your certificate for that assignment there and submit it for grading. And the very last thing is it'll give you a checklist. And again, this is very similar to the first advanced organizer, but it kind of is in a slightly different format because it's in a Word document. And it has you go through the week's assignments and make sure at the end of the module that you completed everything. So each learning module will be set up in a similar way. So if I go to learning module 2, then you'll see a very similar format. This is actually, assigned Thursday work, this Thursday the 12th, and it's due January 16th, which is Monday, the following Monday. And again, it goes through all the assignments due for that Monday, the 16th, and you can click on the different things that you need to complete on the left-hand side on the table of contents. So all the modules will be set up like that. I'll be posting at least 2 learning modules at a time, if not more, so people can work ahead if they would like. Okay, so that's the Learning Modules tab. Under the Research Review Wikis tab, you can get there by clicking in the Learning module where an assignment is, and a lot of the assignments will link to the Research Wikis, but if you want to go directly to your wiki, you click on the Research Review Wiki, and then you go to your name, and it will have, you just click on your name, let's say go to John, and you can start your content. But if John wanted to post something, he would put the title of what he wanted to post and then type in the box and hit submit. But to show you, I'm going to do one called test. And I apologize because I do have a cold. So if you hear me sniffing in this course navigation video, I am sorry. So I can create wikis. So I'm going to create one called test wiki. So that way when I'm doing this, I won't be, tampering with anybody's wiki except the test wiki. So let's say I want to post my test wiki, my first thing that I'm going to ask you to post. I'm going to put research topic. So let's say I'm interested in students with learning disabilities, and I would try to say the grades. So it's a K through 2 in developing early algebraic thinking skills. And this is just to give you an idea of how to post on the wiki. And that is actually one of my research areas. So post that there so you can see what it looks like when it's posted. And then if a peer wants to comment on your work for, because sometimes I'll ask you to give feedback, I would suggest that you hit the comment button and you comment on your peers' ideas. You can say, this is interesting. Or you could say, this is not so interesting, depending on your viewpoint. But then you see that I can see I have a comment and I can click on it and I can view it. You can put text, anybody can put text in any wiki on this course site. But sometimes it's hard for peers to, when they have a lot of wiki content, to see your posting unless you put it in a different color. So I will definitely post on your page, but in a different color. I usually suggest peers do it by posting in the comment function. And let's say you're in your wiki and you want to create another page. You can keep a running wiki page and just keep adding your pieces of your paper that we'll be working on in that one page, or you can create a second page. And your second assignment is going to be research purpose. So I could say my purpose is to learn more about dot dot dot, and I could submit that. And I just want to show you so that way that's my research purpose page, and I could edit that page. But if I want to go back to my topic and change my topic or add something to it, I can edit on that page. So that's the advantage of adding different pages because you can more easily tab in between them. Some people just like one flow, so I am not particular, whichever works best for you. But you will have assignments throughout the semester that I ask you to post on the wiki, so you need to kind of play around with it and make sure you know how to use it. If you do something and you don't know how to get rid of it and you really want to get rid of it, just email me and I'll help you delete something if it's something you don't want on there. Okay, after the research wikis is a discussion board. And a few times throughout the semester, including this week, you will be posting on the discussion board. And this discussion that you'll be posting this week is introducing yourself. So here I give you your guidelines of what I want you to put in your post, introducing yourself. And if you want to post, you can click on introduction forum and then create your thread. And then if you want to reply to somebody, it'll let you reply to them once they have a thread posted. The other times we'll be posting on the discussion board is if you want to look for a group member, because some people would like to work in groups, and that is really, I would say, encouraged in this class because it is a rather lengthy research paper, as well as you can work together on your PowerPoint proposal. So you can work together in groups on both of those assignments. You can have the same group or you can form two different groups. I find that most people write their research paper with a group and then they like that same group or they work together well. And a lot of times your proposal is based on your research paper topic, taking it like a step further because the research paper is a lit review. So it's designing a study based on that. So typically people work with the same group, but 4 people maximum in the group. That way, I know everybody's contributing, and beyond 4 people, I find it's really hard to navigate working and getting the paper submitted. It makes it too difficult for the group. Okay, so this is not a mandatory posting. This is just if you're looking for group members, you can post there whenever. Usually people do it at the beginning of the semester. Here you'll be posting, there'll be one part of your mini application project that you'll post there when we get to that. And then you'll post whose draft of their final research paper you're going to review. So again, you won't use this a lot during the semester, but at least 3 times, if not more, you'll use this discussion board. Other pieces here, activities and assignments. I open these assignments as we go through them. So you'll notice that the city training is in Module 1 and the literature review scavenger hunt is in Module 2. You can access them through that module, or you can, if you want a fast link, just go there and access them. And as we get more assignments, I will update this activities and assignments list. Other things you'll be wanting to know about on this side, if you click on my grades, I'll update grades on a pretty regular basis. You see that I don't have grades, so I won't have that posted there. Other helpful things, if you want me to set up a group for you to work with, if you decide on a group for your research paper or your application project, I can set up for a group for you. I know a lot of people like to work in Google Groups, so you can also do that as well. Other tabs here, I skipped one. That's if you need help. That's Blackboard help questions specific to Blackboard. If you want to send email and you don't know the people's email address and you want to send it through Blackboard email, you can click there. That's another way to get to Blackboard help here, and specifically to the tutorials. We had mentioned before that this is the way to get to your blog, the FAQ blog, if you want to ask a question for the good of the group. And I'll just show you what it looks like. I'll click on it. And it just gives you some directions if you want to post a question that you or other people might want to know the answer to. So these are not specific individual questions, but just general course questions that everybody might want to know about. The very last thing on the left-hand side, which is great to know about, this is our education librarian, Ann Driscoll. And it has her contact information. So sometimes during the semester, you might get stumped in your research or you might be having difficulties, and I might refer you to her. But that's what she looks like, and that's her contact info. And then she has really helpful links here. This is to an info guide specifically for special education that she set up. Very helpful in accessing databases that are important to our field. This gives you the information to virtually chat a reference librarian, so you can do this online. Right now, they aren't online, so it tells you whether they are online or not. But the best way to click and find out if they're online is to go and click her link here, and it will take you to the reference chat. And if they're not available, they'll let you know. But if they are available, let's just double check. I don't think they're available, but we'll check right now. It'll let you type a message to that librarian. Okay, so right now it's not letting me access this through Blackboard. The other way to do it is to go directly through the library webpage, and there should be a place there on the right-hand side to chat questions to the reference librarian when they are available. And usually they have pretty good availability up to weekdays. They're there till 10 o'clock at night. And again, these are just more references and resources that Anne thought would be helpful to you guys. So they're here on the web page in our course site. These are all the basics of our course page. And so this concludes our course navigation video. The video that you will find in Module 2 is specifically how to access articles in the digital GMU library.